Hello, everybody. My name is Ian Lamont. I am the publisher of In 30 Minutes Guides, including Social Security in 30 Minutes by author Emily Pogue. And Emily, when she was writing these guides, especially Volume 2, which talks about SSI and SSDI, these are programs for people who are disabled, she got into how you qualify for SSI, which stands for Supplementary Security Income. And today I'm going to be talking about basically how the Social Security Administration will evaluate your income in order to determine whether you qualify for SSI. Now, SSI, this is a program for adults or children who are disabled. It has to be medically determinable. And also, they will look at the parents or the adults' income levels and assets to determine whether or not they qualify and how big that benefit will be. So the Social Security Administration, they use something called countable income. That determines the size of SSI payments. And there's 4 types, and they're listed in the book. This is chapter 4 of the book. And basically, the 4 different income types are earned income. That's basically what you get from a job. Unearned income. This is money that's awarded. That might be a benefit or a pension or something like that. In-kind income. This is a tricky thing, and until I read Emily's manuscript, I didn't even know what that was. But that consists of food or shelter provided at a reduced rate or for free. So if you live with somebody else and don't pay rent or utility costs, that counts as in-kind income. And then deemed income comes from people who you live with or can sponsor you and can include income from your spouse, parents, or housemates if they're helping you out. And as you might imagine, making this determination requires a lot of paperwork, a lot of evidence. This might be pay stubs, it might be a record of the rent check, it might be something else, some other piece of documentation that the Social Security Administration can use to determine, first of all, if you qualify for SSI, and then how big the monthly check will be. So that's the income part of it, but there's another part too. And let's shoot over to this is the official Social Security Administration website at ssa.gov. This, by the way, is one of the important authorities on how this program works, and also the very fine details about how each rule works. And you can look them up here. They have some examples and some calculators and whatnot. But an interesting area is the SSI resources. So resources, these are basically like assets. These aren't the same as your income. These are things like you might have in your bank account, like cash or stocks. If you own land or a property, if you own vehicles, these are the types of things that the Social Security Administration will be looking at as well, in addition to income. And actually, Emily Pogue, the author of Social Security in 30 Minutes, she's been doing this for many years, and she really understands what types of things the SSA is looking for. So she wrote, the SSI program generally allows qualified individuals to have one home, one car, retroactive Social Security benefits. This might be, you got to check for several months of benefits because there was a delay for some reason. Funds set aside to cover burial expenses. Pass accounts. Pass is something related to if you are returning to work and you're trying to work a little bit, and this is a Social Security program. It stands for Plan for Achieving Self-Support, and that's covered in Chapter 5 of the book. Tax refunds, and then ABLE account. This is another type of account that's related to disability benefits. So basically, the Social Security Administration will evaluate this as well. And naturally, SSI is a program for people who are disabled, and they do not have much at all. You might have a very simple house or a very simple used car, but if you're living in a mansion and you have a couple expensive cars in the garage, you're not going to qualify for SSI, and neither should you, because this is a program for people that are truly destitute. And by the way, besides SSI, there is another program for individuals who are disabled, and it's called SSDI. And this is an insurance program for workers who became disabled, maybe either on the job or off the job, and they're no longer able to work at the same levels they were before. That's also covered in Social Security in 30 Minutes, Volume 2 by author Emily Pogue. For more information on either of the titles, Volume 2 is about disability benefits and Volume 1 is about retirement benefits. Go to in30minutes.com and look for the books. My name is Ian Lamont. I am the publisher of In 30 Minutes Guides. Thank you so much for watching.